Good morning. What's up, guys? Hope you're all doing well this morning. We are looking at a 5-minute chart on the NQ December contract. These are Nasdaq futures, of course. We are 1 minute, 15 seconds out from the close and therefore rollover here of this 5-minute bar. And I am looking to see if we can get a nice, clean bull close above the previous bar's wick high. If we do, trade number one is going to be put on here in 60 seconds. So let's go, bulls. Let's pop up above 24,920. Clear that wick high. And let's see what we can get. Good morning, guys. How we all doing? How are we doing? 43 seconds out. Come on, bulls. Do it to them. $18 seconds. I am going to get the copy trader engaged just in case we need it. I need to see a bull pop. Anything can happen last second. If the bulls pop this up, close it up above my cursor, we're in. Doesn't look like they're going to get it done. Okay, that's fine. We'll go next bar. No trade there. Next bar. Five minutes out. So, Donia, how we doing? Italy in the building. What's up? Jerry, good morning. Roy, Brandon, Mario, good to see everybody. Don, good to see you. Okay, we're 3 minutes, 45 seconds out from our next opportunity here. Let's see what gets put together. You know, I gotta tell you, I think we're probably entering a soft bull channel, if not a trading range, which means that getting long on a bear body closing near the low is within my parameters. So let's see if we get that here. I would need to clear the previous bar's wick low, ideally by a reasonable margin, but stay within, of course, this curl low here. So if we get a close like right here, I'll buy it with a limit. Risk is damn tight on that trade. I mean, you could risk any one of these three, really. Can't really make too much sense of going deeper than that on risk. You'd say, yeah, I'm going to risk this bar to include the 20 EMA. I don't think that's too reasonable. Two minutes. 90 seconds out. Let's see what we get. Okay, ATR 26. 25 seconds out, and let's see here. If we can get a nice bear body closing near the low, I'll get long using a limit. Pick one of these curls to risk. The deeper it gets, the more likely I am to choose this one. But this is wicking right back upside. I don't think we're going to get that opportunity to do it. All right, we'll go next bar. 5 minutes. Nothing there. Ben, good morning. Okay, so this is a really common look. Now, of course, there's two probabilistic outcomes, at least that are worth mentioning. You get this, which you can't even really draw. I would never draw that. It's just too aggressive. But for the sake of explanation, you get that tight bull push. It's going to happen in either direction. Then things start to flatten out. And you could draw this either as a bull channel, like that, or what I would probably do is draw this as a range until it proves itself to be a bull channel, because it protects you better, I think. Now, it is entirely possible for this baby to just reverse through the 20 EMA and pull all the way back, and all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, this whole day is a trading range. Which is actually not that bad, because you end up with range trades and a lot of continuation trades on the reversions to the other side of the range. But until that happens, I'm not looking to take some big bet that the whole entire day becomes one big 200-point trading range, 190-point trading range. So for now, I'm looking at this as the most likely version of the trading range, and we will see if that plays out. So we're 2 minutes 10 seconds out, and let's see here if we end up getting an entry. Again, a bear body close near the low, and I would not be against getting long using a limit. 60 seconds. Let's see what we get out of a close. "27 seconds out. Copy trader, ready to rock, engaged. We are looking at this trading range here after a hard bull push. Gonna get rid of that so we can keep a fresh set of eyes. Pulling into the 20. If this closes as a bear body beneath that previous bar's wick low, you're thinking, yeah, you're gonna get short, right? Nope. We are getting long. Buying using a limit. Let's see if they close it up. They will. Get long using a limit. Suck risk. Set it right. Where do I want it? Right there. Pull that guy out and see if that trading range plays out. And if it doesn't, we got the 20 EMA, which is fine. I'll take it. And we will also take it bar by bar. Now, if we see this pulling back in, again, like mentioned previously, this might just turn into a big, giant intraday trading range, in which case we will say, okay, we were wrong, and we'll cut it and move on. But I'm not taking that bet, which means I bet on the existing trading range developing even further. So let's see if we can get a bounce back up in there of, I would say, ideally, since we're taking it bar by bar and this risk is just the protective stop, it's not necessarily actual risk. Half an ATR would be great. A little better would be better. But let's see what we can get as far as a bounce here. All right, bulls. Take it back deeper into that trading range, because that is a range. Everybody knows it. Everybody sees it. Oh, you bears. Bulls, get it done. Oh, that's not what we like to see. Yeah. Take it back up into the range. All right, 2 minutes, 15 seconds left here on this 5-minute bar. Again, taking it bar by bar if necessary here on this scalp. ATR about 25. There we go. Bulls take it up through, back into the trading range. ATR 25 still. Yeah, not quite enough. See if the Bulls can take run number 2 at it. Here's run number 2. Take it up through, Bulls. Do it to them. Very close. No cigar quite yet. All right, here comes the rollover. New 5-minute bar in 3 seconds. ATR 23. All right, Bulls, punch it through. Flip this bar green. Take it back deeper into the trading range. Boom, half an ATR, decent little scalp. Moving on, about time. All right, kick off the day in the money with a small scalp. 3 minutes out, 3 minutes 15 seconds from the close of this 5-minute bar here. Let's see what we get. Boker, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Skeptic, hate clicking on the channel to see us on opposite sides of a trade. Hey, you know what? You guys know what I say about probability. I can get long and you can get short, and we can both be right, we can both be wrong, or either of us can be right or wrong. Depends on time frame. Depends on trading style, depends on management. Gabriel, if I bought an Apex account yesterday and the deal ended yesterday, can I still pass the account in 1 day? Yes. Gabriel, did you use code BIG when you bought it? If so, the answer is yes, sir. You're good to go. All right, 55 seconds out. Let's see what we get. Jasmine passed the Apex account you won a few days ago. Jasmine was one of our winners for the giveaway on, I don't know what, Monday? I think it was Monday. First time ever passing a 50. Good work. Very good work. Love to see it. Chris B, my man. All right, so we got a reasonably new 5-minute bar here. 4 minutes out. Looking half decent. Why did you exit last trade early? I didn't. That was exactly, perfectly right on time. Bar by bar management, that was a scalp. As we come back into the halfway point in the trading range, the rubber band that is taut when you're pulling it is now loose, and probability is decreasing. Every single tick you come back closer to the middle of a trading range. 30 seconds from the closure of this bar, coming in for maybe a test, although I still do think that this could end up being a soft bull channel. So this could end up looking like the bottom of the lower side of the top third. So we'll keep an eye on this. All right, this new bar could be something for us. Let's find out. Two minutes, 40 seconds out until the closure of this 5-minute bar. Okay, I gotta make some adjustments here because I have a whole bunch of accounts to West payouts on tonight. Night and Friday. Give me 1 second here. Okay. "15 seconds out. Gonna have to go ahead and get the copy trader engaged, ready to rock. 10 seconds. Market trying to make a push higher. We have a nice growing consecutive bull bar sequence. Let's see if we can place a stop limit buy according to RAM and get a fill. We'll give that 30 seconds. Pull that in just slightly. There we go. About one tick above that previous bar's wick high. Give it 30 seconds to see if we can get a fill. We will. We are now sitting long. Suck wrist back to the signal bar. Put that protective limit order up. And we're now sitting long. Let's see if we can get a push or if the bears just take this right back into the trading range. But I like that trade here. Now again, context is ever so important, right? If you were like, hey, I need you to guess the duration of this trade, it would be longer than the last. Okay, why? Well, I mean, because look, trading range, I can't expect this thing to just push, a full ATR in half a bar necessarily. If that happened, it'd be tremendous. That'd be great. But on average, on a trade like this, take it on a little bit of heat, relatively normal. And then ideally you get that grind higher, okay, after this consecutive strong bull body push. And the beauty of this is the risk is not that great, because if it pulls back and takes out this signal bar, we're right back in the trading range. Get me out, move on. The idea didn't work, and that's okay. You take it on the chin like a grown-ass man or woman, and you move the fuck on. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left here on this 5-minute bar. Let's see if those bulls can give us a controlled push here. Two minutes. All right, bulls. Take this up through. Boom. Plant that guy right there. Now, again, depending how long this trade takes to develop, I may end up managing bar by bar. But I'm going to go 1-to-1 reward to risk, which is more, much more than a single ATR. ATR 23. And we're looking about 29.5 points either side. Since I'm looking for kind of a grindy push here out of the bulls, see if we can get that. All right, new 5-minute bar. Big ol' shrinking bull body on that last bar. Not exactly what you want to see. But we can't always get exactly what we want. Now can we? Would be nice. There we go, bulls. Keep that moving. Lots of work to do here out of the bulls. See if we can kind of get that grindy push we're after. Quicker the better, obviously. But, again, can't expect the world in one bar. Every time, at least. All right, bulls, let's get that slow, grindy push going here. Oh, you bears. Okay, we've got 60 seconds left here on this 5-minute bar, and we shall see how the bears close it up. 2 consecutive clean bear bodies it would take. Now, I mean, you guys saw down here, I bought with a limit this close into this open. That's 2 consecutive. I did not get short. So it would take a very particular look for me to manage this trade early, because how would I manage it early? Well, if I'm sitting long, it would have to be a setup that I would put on short if I were flat. Does that make sense? So we're 23 seconds out. Let's see how this one closes up, and then we'll take it bar by bar, next bar. All right, new 5-minute bar here. All right, bulls. Let's get that slow grind moving. Let's keep that confidence up, bulls. Take it through that little high. That thing is causing a little issue. 3 minutes out. Okay, so we're a minute 55 out. ATR is 21, which, believe it or not, if I had told you this a month ago, you'd say, bullshit. 21 is low as of late. 21 a month ago would have been a very good thing to see because we were seeing ATRs of like 9 on the 5-minute chart. But 21 as of late is not that tremendous. But I'll take it. It's okay. It just means the trade might take its time, and that's all right. We've got nothing but time. But bulls, damn it, it would be nice if you would respect our time and get this grind pushing. Minute 7 out. All right, new 5-minute bar here. It's been glued at break even for a little while. Let's see if we can get that little push started. Get a little wind at our back. So, you notice, like we mentioned, right upon entering this trade, on average, we expect this one to take a bit longer, right? That last trade took, what, 6 minutes? This one is already almost triple that, and that's okay. That's okay, we knew that coming in. Now we just got to see if it works for us. All right, bulls. Time to grind this baby. Taking their sweet time. 90 seconds out from the close of this 5-minute bar. ATR down to 20. New 5-minute bar here. All right, Bulls, let's keep up that attitude. Lots more work to do here. This scenario is a test for traders. And I'll tell you what, I know it might not seem like it, but this right here, it can be a big difference maker long term. Even midterm, it doesn't have to be that long. Can you sit here and do nothing? Genuinely, the answer for a lot of you guys watching right now, the answer is no. You get bored. Like a 6-year-old might. You say, I want to do something. I don't know. I'm not getting much stimulation here. Yeah, well, you'll get plenty of stimulation when you're a profitable trader making lots of money. You'll get plenty of stimulation from achieving your goal and proving to yourself that this was possible. Or you can put on a bunch of bullshit trades, do a bunch of dog shit management, and stimulate yourself that way and then crash tank your dreams and goals. Take your pick. All right, minute 8 out. Bulls trying to get some slow little grind moving. Not doing a tremendous job. Let's see if they can, man. Whole bunch of sideways. Come on, bulls. Let's get this thing pushing slow and steady. And holding is the key here. By the way, that 20 EMA is slowly grinding. Of course, thought of ahead of time. If this trade decides to take, especially take its time, then that 20 EMA is likely to pop up above our stop, which I don't care too much about, but I'll take it. I'll take it. A little additional friction before hitting our risk management is welcome. Self-fulfilling prophecy there. The 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart, nothing more, nothing less. That's it, but, you know, I'll take it if it happens. Alright, bulls, keep that moving. Lots more work to do. I am looking to get true one-to-one here on this trade. Not looking to take it early. Or I guess, quote-unquote, early. Like earlier than my, the order that's out, we'll say. Alright, HR sitting at 19. It's still manageable, reasonable. Doesn't change anything here. You know, we're not looking for 110 points is key. I'm looking for 29.5 points. Alright, new 5-minute bar here. So far, we're getting that slow grind that we talked about out of the bulls. Let's just see if they can sustain it high enough to hit our target here. Now, if you're curious about, because I know it's really popular today to move stops to break even or move them up, let me tell you what I do. Don't overcomplicate this shit. What I do is if there's another really clear long setup, I'll move my stop up right below that signal bar. If I would get long, if I were flat, I'm already sitting long, so instead I move my stop up below that signal bar. If you wanted to add on it, you could do that too. That's what I do. You want to know the truth, the reality? And I tried it. Everything that you can think of, I've tried. Believe it or not, it's a very painful process. Probably should have let other people do it, but my personality type is I just had to do it myself and learn the hard way and take all the slashes so then I could say, yeah, figured it out for myself, and that, yep, they were right. When you move to break even, you'll say, oh, I'm 5 points in the money, move to break even. Why? Because you're scared? You're scared of it turning into a loser. That doesn't make it a bad trade. That just happens to be how that trade played out. Grow up. Good God, desensitize yourself. You're in the money, 80 bucks, and you're like, I have to protect it. How much money are you trying to make? You guys are trying to make 8 million, and you're moving to break even after 6 points in the green. The fuck is wrong with you? Let the trade play out. If it turns around, stops you out, man, it's gonna happen. It's going to happen. Desensitize yourself to the cuts. Desensitize yourself to losing. It's the only way, man, that you're gonna be able to swing massive and go big. Sometimes you're gonna sit in a trade for 34 minutes plus. You're gonna be in the money for 98% of the trade, and it's gonna turn around, news is gonna hit, it's gonna stop you out. You're gonna cry? You're gonna quit trading? If you are, leave. If you're gonna quit when that happens, quit right now. Because you are not cut from this. From what's required to do this, I should say. I know if you're here, that's probably not you, so I'm probably preaching to nobody here. There are some of you out there. All right, bulls. Let's keep that grind going. Get a little confidence going. That is not the kind of doji bar that you love to see. when you're sitting in a trade. All right, Bulls. ATR here 16.5. Getting nice and low, which is not nice. But gotta let it play. If that ATR starts tanking and it's like 7, we look up and it's 6.8 on the ATR, then we're gonna have to make kind of a weird decision and just make a note in the data that says, you know, this one was bizarre. But we're not there yet. We are certainly not there yet. At this point, we let this thing go. And if we do get a nice green body, maybe a couple consecutive bull bodies that I would buy if I were flat, then we move the stop up beneath the signal bar. Until that happens, I do nothing on a trade like this. Absolutely nothing. We let it go. All right, Bulls, there we go. Keep that grind moving. Two minutes out until the closure of this 5-minute bar. And right now would be a tremendous time for the Bulls to take this baby higher and give us a good close. Not for any management, but for bull confidence. Bull confidence, some added bull confidence would be a great thing to see right about now. Keep this grind moving. Okay, new 5-minute bar here. Small bear body. See if the bulls can step back in or if the bears are able to take some from us here. Oh, you bears. Well, back to break even here on the trade. And we let it do its thing. Okay, 30 seconds out from the close of this 5-minute bar. Let's see how it closes up. Eight seconds here. Finger on the trigger just in case. That's going to be a big old nothing bar. No management there. Had this bare body, by the way, pushed down and closed. Like, It would have had to be like way down here. I would have cut it. Nothing for me to do though. No management. So next bar, 4 minutes, 40 seconds out. All right, bulls. Let's return to that slow grind and get a little more confidence here. That is what we need. All right, bulls. Good, decent little push. Still 3 minutes left here on this bar. More work to do. Keep getting hung up right around this halfway point. All right, bulls. Punch us through this little trouble region. Keep that grind moving. And take us up for a full 1-to-1. New 5-minute bar coming here, 2 seconds. right, bulls. Decent little addition to the grind. Gotta keep that baby moving. So you want to be a trader, huh? This is the job, man. Not always. You guys see it. My duration, or my trade duration is kind of all over the place. A lot, take a couple of minutes, and then a few take upwards of like an hour here and there. Sometimes longer. This is the job. If you don't mind me being bored and you want to make a lot of money with no ceiling, and you like a daily challenge, and you appreciate life's ups and downs, and you think intensity is the only way to live and a lack of it becomes blunt quite quickly, then this is for you. If all of those things sound awful, this isn't for you. This is the job. All right, bulls, let's keep that grind moving. Good close out of the bulls. Which actually does mean I have to move my stop. I don't necessarily want to, but that is the plan. Go 42. 2 consecutive bull bodies. Beautiful clean close out of the bulls, but these bars are small, so I have to move that to abide by the rules, which I'm okay with doing. But it'd be really nice if the bulls could just pop us up through. They take it back. That's all right. That's all right. ATR 14.5. All right, Bears. Let's see if they take out the wick low of that previous bar. Now, if they do, we've been in this trade 58 minutes. If the Bears take out our non-negotiable, though kind of rare stop loss move, we'll make $1,200 total. Which, fine. You know, we'll take it. We followed the plan. And if they pop up and take out our take profit, we'll make something like $3,600 total, which is also fine. Whichever way, cool me. As long as we follow the plan, I can walk away today respecting myself, which is the most important piece. So let's see, minute 20 out. All right, do the Bears take out the wick low of that previous bar? If they do, our moved stop will get hit. Let's see. And that will. Okay, so we'll book up like $1,200. Let's move on, man. That trade took its time. Moving on. All right, new 5-minute bar coming here. And we are looking for the next setup. Been watching you for a minute, still not sure about your strategy. May you give a quick explanation. We trade RAM. Around here, it's the wrench action method, and there is no such thing as a quick explanation. If I could give you a quick explanation, you should run for the hills. Because a quick explanation ignores context, which is how you not only get, but also stay profitable. So you're just going to have to watch and pick up as we go. Shouldn't take long. But good to have you regardless. All right, 2 minutes, 40 seconds out. Okay, 25 seconds out from the close of this 5-minute bar. And I'll tell you what, it is time for me to take a quick break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. If you have not done so yet, hit like on the stream so we can do some giveaways here a bit later. All right, guys, back in a couple. Go nowhere. Back soon. All right, welcome back. Well, that last trade just about put me to bed. We made some money on it. But time to move on, look for trade number 3 on the day. Oops, 1 second, quick. All right, so we are 3 minutes out here from the close of this 5-minute bar. ATR is down to 14. That is starting to get a little bit brutal. ATR here on the 2-minute chart is at 8. 1-minute chart is 6. So we will be spending our time here today on the 5-minute chart. And let's hope and pray that that ATR increases a bit here. Get some volatility going. By the way, heads up, guys. Best deal today is Take Profit Trader. They're 40% off and no activation fee. The activation fee itself is well over $100, and you get 40% off the rip with code BIG, B-I-G. That is Take Profit Trader. Best deal across the board today. Since Apex 80% is now over. All right, new 5-minute bar on the way here in 5 seconds. Big ol' tiny little bear doji out of that last bar. ATR down to 13. Getting low. right. Let's get to the giveaway goal so that we can mix it up a little bit here today because, man, this market is slow. 14 ATR. I think it'd be a lot more fun if we can give some free stuff away. So hit like and let's get to it. All right, 52 seconds out from the close of this 5-minute bar. Bulls trying to make a little push. All right, this next bar, we may have something interesting to do, depending how this closes up. Let's see. Let's see if the Bulls can put something reasonable together here. 4.5 minutes. A lot can change in 4 minutes. Let's find out. Three minutes. Come on, Bulls. Let's put something together here. There we go. That's a good look here thus far. Halfway through this 5-minute bar, 2.5 minutes out. Well, is 25K on the table? It might just be. Let's see. Or pop over to the execution screen and see if we get it. "30 seconds. Copy trader. Engaged. Getting a nice, strong, the strongest we've seen in probably an hour and a half. 2 consecutive bull body sequence. And let's see if the bulls can close this up near the high. 10 seconds out. Stop limit buy. Ready to rock. Let's see if we can place this guy. Place him there. Give that 30 seconds. See if we can get a fill. We will. So we're going to go ahead and risk that signal bar. Beauty. Right there. Pull that out. See if we can get a bull push. For a full ATR to a full R. Looking at that range for profit take here. Let's see. See if these bulls can continue this little strength they just mustered up out of nowhere. Let's do it, bulls. Let's head up toward 25. Don't have to get all the way there for me. Though it would be nice. All right, bulls. There we go. Keep that moving. ATR, just under 15. Still kind of slow, but that's all right. Let's see if the bulls can start increasing that a little bit. All right, let's place this guy at... Yeah, we're going to go exactly 1-to-1. On the reward to risk. And see if the bulls can get it done here for us. Keep that pushing, bulls! Bear's trying to pull this baby back a little bit. And let's see if they do take out our the wick low of our signal bar. Cut me out, move on. But I like the way that this is set up for me. So let's see if we can get that bull push. Not bad, bulls. Keep that pushing. All right. ATR here on the 5-minute chart is just below 15, 14.7. Just got a new 5-minute bar here. And I gotta say, I really like the trade. Now we just wait and see if it works for us. Take profit right ahead of 25. To match exact 1-to-1. Which to me makes logical sense on this trade context. I should say in the context of this setup. So 4 minutes out, and we'll see how this bar closes up. All right, Bulls. Let's keep that confidence moving. Make that push up toward 25. Which, by the way, is an S tier level. 25,000 here on NQ. 60 seconds out from the close of this 5-minute bar. All right, Bulls. So new 5-minute bar here. Let's see if they can keep that grind moving. ATR 13.7. Bulls, come on now. Let's grow a bit of a backbone. Take this up toward 25. Bulls, let's keep that grind going. Slow and steady. New 5-minute bar here. Decent small close out of the bulls. I mean, we'll take it. We'll take it. What we really want is some volatility here. ATR 13. All right, bulls, let's keep that up. Keep that pushing. All right, let's take another run at this here. Take profit limit is out. Nothing for me to do. All right, bulls. Take it into the mid-90s. ATR 14. Oh, you bulls. Keep that moving. Keep that moving. Take it up through 990. Into the mid-90s. Taking its time. All right, new 5-minute bar. This is the one, baby. Take it up through. Oh, you bears. Don't do it to us. I should be blaming the bulls. If you're gonna get cocky, man, get cocky. Take it up to 25. I very much like how we sit. Back to break even on the trade here. Now we just gotta see if it works for us. All right, we're about halfway through this 5-minute bar. ATR 14.25. All right, Bulls. Let's take another run at it here. Do it to them. Take it through. Mid-90s. "30 seconds left here on this 5-minute bar. All right, Bulls. We just need a little more backbone than we've shown. That's it. But until we get that, there is not a damn thing for me to do on this except let it work. Halfway through this 5-minute bar, 2.5 minutes out. All right, Bulls, we got damn close. Never quite got there. Take one more little run up toward 25 and hit us out, baby. Bulls. One more run at it. Take this into the mid-90s. You know when you're on a long drive alone and you're sitting in total silence and it's late and you're barely staying awake and you're like, I should probably pull over. This is how these couple of really long trades today feel. All right, 2 minutes, 55 seconds out. Back to, red, basically break even here on the trade. Still not a damn thing for me to do as far as management. We just let this thing work. All right, Bulls, flip this baby back green. Take us up for another run up toward 25, and let's finish this thing. I think it's time. New 5-minute bar here. All right, ATR 13. Not tipping below 10, which is good to see. 13 is slow though here on the 5-minute chart for an ATR. Okay, now, so we've now been in this trade going on 44 minutes. 20 EMA during that time is sucked up above our risk. Adds a little bit of psychological self-fulfilling prophecy friction. I don't care, but I'll take it. At this point, we take it bar by bar, manage if necessary, and see if it works. We did get very close to hitting take profit at one point, within less than 5 points. But not quite enough. Which is discipline. We don't take things early, unless that's part of the original plan around here. About 3 minutes left here on this 5-minute bar. $90 seconds till the close here. All right, Bulls. Time to put in a curl here. So, again, we are looking at true one-to-one here. Not taking into consideration any early management of losers that we might, still have to do here. Depending on how bars close up. And this trade taking its time. It's not quite been an hour yet, but we're getting close. So ATR dipping beneath 13 now. That's quite low, by the way, on a 5-minute chart here, especially compared to as of late. About a month ago, we were maybe seeing periodic dips below 10 on the average range of a 5-minute bar. And then more recently, we were seeing ATRs between 25 and 40 this time of day, too. So this is quite low compared to as of late. That's all right. But a little bump here definitely wouldn't hurt. All right, bulls, there we go. Let's keep that moving. It's slow when a 5-point pop justifies quite the reaction. That's very, very good to see. Let's keep that moving. Little volatility increase. Push this into the mid-90s. Let's get this thing done. There it is. There is target. All right, ghost orders left out on the copier. Flatten those. And we are out for about 2,700 bucks. Beautiful. About time. Let's move on. There's the pop through 25. Now we have a big question. Do we hold 25? That's a really big question here. So let's keep an eye on that. Hard-earned money, that's right. That was quite hard-earned, man. That took its time. Gotta love it. All right, guys. Let's see here. Oh, we are light on the giveaway goal. All right. Most days we do end up hitting the goal. Looks like the slow, grindy market today has caused a little bit of a lack of enthusiasm, which is all right. That's to be expected. So 25K is a really big level here. Let's see if NQ can hold this. If we can. Well, I mean, even if we can't, but especially if we can, then it looks like 25K may be on the agenda for some stop hunting here, more than likely tomorrow. So we're going to keep an eye out on that. All right, guys, 3 for 3 here today. We had one that we ended up moving the stop, managing it, and it pulled back, still ended up being a winner. So we are 3 for 3 on the day. But it is late. It's time for me to go hit lunch. Priorities. Got to get a meal in me. So I will see you all tomorrow morning. We'll be scalping again. And if you have not done so yet, subscribe to the channel. Listen, guys, the best deal at prop firms today is going to be Take Profit Trader. They let you take daily payouts in pro accounts. And they, again, Take Profit Trader, are 40% off, no activation fee, with code BIG. That's B-I-G, baby. Go hit that up. All right, guys. Hey, like the stream on the way out. See you guys in the morning. Have a good afternoon.